Hello, everyone, and welcome again to another edition of Encora Talks. Our topic for today is product management and AI. Unlock GenAI's potential for enhanced product experiences and streamlined management. We have such a great speaker with us today. His name is Ajay Madhavan. Ajay is an accomplished product manager with over 10 years of experience in software development, release, and support. His proficiency lies in product discovery, delivery, and modernization, while a dedicated focus on crafting enduring solutions for enterprise challenges. His expertise spans market research, understanding customers' journey, designing products, and managing releases and analyzing product performance. Hello, Ajay. Welcome to Encora Talks. We are thrilled to have you here.
Thanks, Daniela. I'm grateful to be here as well. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. All right. Welcome everyone to my Encora Talks, leveraging AI in product management. In today's topic, we will cover an overview of the AI landscape, how product management has evolved in the AI world, what are some challenges and best practices for AI adoption, and we'll wrap up with key takeaways and Q&A. Let us start with the overview of the current AI landscape. AI has been in the news lately for the past 8 to 10 months, and it's been talked about in all walks of life. OpenAI researcher Andre Karpathy commented that the hottest new programming language is English, elaborating on generative AI's potential of converting English prompts into code. Another prominent researcher, Andrew Ng, predicted that pretty much anything a normal person can do within a second, it can be automated using AI. Large enterprises have also gone into the bandwagon of AI, making huge investments over the past year. Large tech giants such as NVIDIA, Alphabet, Microsoft, and Amazon have made significant investments in this area. It can also be concluded using Google search. As you can see that there has been a surge in AI and ChatGPT searches over the past year, hence concluding that this phenomenon is here to stay. In terms of the market potential, Wells Fargo, the US bank, has estimated that the AI market can go up to 1.3 trillion in the next decade, compounding at a rate of 45% per annum. Let us break down what AI actually is. AI, simply put, is the science of creating intelligent machines. It has various components such as machine learning and neural networks, deep learning, natural language processing, and large language models. Within artificial intelligence, machine learning is the foundation. Machine learning is a subfield of AI that focuses on developing models and algorithms to help computers improve their performance. Within machine learning, you have neural networks, deep learning, and large language models. Neural networks are a subfield within machine learning, and it mimics the human brain structure. Deep learning is a complex neural network consisting of 3 or more layers. And large language models, or popularly known as generative AI, are a type of machine learning models that are trained on large amounts of labeled data using self-supervised learning or semi-supervised learning. And lastly, NLP, or natural language processing, is a subfield of AI that is focused on giving computers the ability to read, interpret, and understand human language. Within the last year, AI has rapidly permeated to various industries, ranging from banking to high-tech to healthcare, retail, automotive, and telecom. To give you some examples, the Swedish bank Swedbank has used generative AI for fraud and anti-money laundering prevention. In high-tech industry, Siemens has partnered with Microsoft and use generative AI to boost their productivity in industrial companies. The conversational search has been in the news with Google, and Google has partnered with Mayo Clinic to provide conversational AI healthcare search for their patients. In terms of retail, the online retailer Shopify has launched a separate product called Shopify Magic, which automatically generates product descriptions. And to wrap up the examples, NVIDIA has partnered with South Korean operator to develop a large language models for smart speakers and call centers. As you can see, these are just emergent use cases, and companies are exploring a lot more possibilities using AI. To give you a simple use case for AI in an enterprise setting, AI can be used for easy onboarding for new employees. So enterprises can create AI chatbots where the chatbot is trained on company policies and values, and new employees can interact with it and gain understanding about the company policies and its values. To look at this diagram, the new employee can put in a query to the AI chatbot, which consists of a custom LLM. So the custom LLM is trained with multiple prompts and is fine-tuned on proprietary data. So once the custom LLM processes the user's prompt, it provides an output which is passed back to the user and also to the LLM to provide contextual response to future queries. To build these chatbots or any other custom LLM applications, there are multiple software and hardware combinations that enterprises can use. Predominantly, these consist of 4 layers. The infrastructure layer, which consists of the cloud computing and hardware infrastructure, provides a platform to all the layers above it. It is followed by the data layer, which performs the data warehousing and data engineering activities for the different data that is coming into it. Above it contains the model layer, which has the foundational models from either different model providers such as OpenAI, Google, or Stable AI, or it can build their own foundation models using proprietary LLMs. On top of all these different layers, you have the application layer where individuals and enterprises can use AI for their horizontal and vertical use cases. AI has been rapidly advancing in terms of research and computational power. And it has created a thriving landscape of different tools and platforms with applications ranging from text generation to 3D asset generation. And with years to come, AI's potential will be maximum. Let us look at how product management has evolved in the AI world with some real life use cases. Product managers can use AI to better their customers' experience. The company Airbnb has implemented a smart pricing algorithm which employs AI, and this has led to an 8.6 revenue percent increase for the host and a 5.7% decrease in room rates for the guests. The apparel company North Face has used digital experience analytics to improve their customer experience and their website user experience. This has resulted in a 50% increase in their product's exposure rate. Another opportunity that AI has promised is an increased efficiency in product development. GitHub Copilot, the AI pair programmer from Microsoft, has been activated by more than 1 million developers and adopted by over 20,000 organizations. An independent research found that it had 55% faster coding than normal development, and where 46% of the code was written by AI, and the developers feel 75% fulfilled. by using this tool. AI has also capabilities in the data analytics and predictive modeling area. The renowned recommendation engine of Netflix uses predictive algorithm to personalize content suggestion for the users. So this recommendation algorithm can even change the image preview or the home screen of the user to attract their attention and helps in retention. So due to this superior recommendation engine, the Netflix churn rate is significantly lower when compared to its competitor Hulu. We at Encoro are also using AI to help our customers. We have used the data analytics capabilities of AI to help increase the conversion rate of our client Movato, who is a real estate agency. And this has tremendously improved their conversion rate by 200% and accelerating the growth of Movato as a leader in the B2C real estate market. Generative AI has also impacted the day-to-day responsibilities of a product manager, right from product vision until the go-to-market strategy and launch. Generative AI has tremendous capabilities in the area of market research, product specifications, and also in helping product managers write user stories. In terms of market research, generative AI can gather information about competitors, the target market, the customer needs and wants, and it can also write documents pertaining to the product features and technicalities. So you can see that it has tremendous capabilities for disrupting the area of product management. Only thing maybe AI is not helping product managers at this point is in the area of stakeholder and team alignment, which is largely a human capability and a leadership skills that needs to be shown. At Encora, we are also investigating other areas of product engineering, right from UI UX design, QA and testing, and content generation, to name a few. The path to adoption is always fraught with some challenges and risks. So, but we will also look at some best practices on how you can kind of mitigate these challenges. The main challenge when it comes to adopting AI is in the model selection. There are multitude of proprietary and open source model in the market right now. Some of the popular proprietary models are the generative pre-trained transformer GPT-5 or the GPT-4 versions from OpenAI, the BART from Google, and Cloud 2 from Anthropic. In the open source arena, the most common open source model is the Llama series from Meta and the MPT family from Mosaic ML. At Encora, we have a tried and trusted methodology for model selection. It starts off with building the right use case and business case for AI adoption, doing an evaluation of all the proprietary and open source model for performance and accuracy, understanding the cost and licensing implications for these different models, evaluating the model size and capacity, ensuring that there is large enough training data with good quality information, ensuring that the model selected is capable of fine tuning based on domain and use cases, reviewing the support and documentation from all the LLM providers is also key for model selection. And the teams would also need to consider ethical, legal, and regulatory considerations while selecting the model. And finally, the project team should evaluate the training time and computation resources in formulating the project. Let's move on to the risks of AI adoption. There are four major risks: data privacy and security, Using confidential data for training and data leakage will expose private information of the customers. The next is reliability and explainability. The project teams should ensure that the data is selected and the output from the model is reliable and trustworthy and free from bias. It Team should also ensure that there is large enough data so that the model does not hallucinate or provide false content due to limited training data. And another adverse effect of AI is the proliferation of deep fakes, which is detrimental both to society and normal life. The third risk is the responsibility and ownership. A major risk is ensuring that the copyright owners and content creators have their IP being protected, and if any training data has been taken from any of the copyrighted material, it may lead to legal implications. The last risk is in terms of bias and ethics. As the saying goes, garbage in is garbage out. So teams should ensure that the data selected is free from bias, and also uh, the team should ensure that the model does not give unethical responses to any antisocial prompts. At Encora, we have a policy framework that governs the use of generative AI tools in order to mitigate these risks effectively. We have detailed policies and procedures for the responsible use of AI. All Encorians must undergo trainings and certifications on the risks and capabilities of generative AI. Most importantly, the project team should ensure that they have the necessary approvals either from the client or Encora's generative AI committee for responsible use of AI. And the team should have a disciplined approach for the selection of AI tools and follow strict rules and procedures. So let us look into some of the best practices for embedding AI into your product or service. First step is to define a business goal such as customer retention or improving revenues. Then identify the right use cases to achieve those business goals. Third step is to assess the data readiness, ensure that there is large enough of good quality data. The fourth step is to evaluate legal, regulatory, and ethical considerations. The fifth step is identifying the right tool and technology. Point number six is ensuring that the training and upskilling of the support team is performed. And before deployment, ensure that adequate testing is done and either through POC or the pilot. And finally, launching and the application monitoring and scaling it. You can read more on Encora's thought leadership at www.encora.com/generative AI. Let's wrap up with some key takeaways. AI is a breakthrough technology that has the potential to add significant value to digital products and services. And generative AI in particular is emerging with multiple industrial applications. As with any new technology, there are challenges and caveats for adoption, and with risk in underlying data, model selection, and legal and ethical considerations. Starting with a generative AI policy can be an important step to ensure all these risks are mitigated. Another key to success is to identify the business goals and use cases, perform a cost benefit analysis before commencing on AI project. So that concludes our presentation. We can move on to question and answers.
Thank you, Ajay, so much for sharing all this knowledge with us and for being part of this initiative. We are now ready to start with our Q&A section. And the first question I have for you is, how does AI impact product operations?
So, any AI product will involve either machine learning operations or LLM operations to manage all these large language models. So, large language models will operations would be required to mitigate all these risks, such as hallucinations, ensure that all the models are performing up to the required performance and accuracy, and op- so that the model is functioning properly.
Thank you, Jai. The second question is, how do enterprises assess AI readiness?
So enterprises can assess AI readiness using the two levers of adoption and versus the potential impact, right? Uh, when it comes to adoption, the enterprises must need to know whether the problem can be solved using generative AI or any other technology. What is like uh, the complexity that it involves, and also in terms of the potential impact, how does it impact the productivity? How does it impact the customer experience? And then make an informed call and on embarking their AI journey.
Okay, Ajay. And my last question for you is, what are some government regulations around AI usage?
Right. Right now, in terms of the legislations, a lot of governments are having a wait and watch approach. Some governments have been proactive, such as the governments in the US, where President Biden has issued an executive order on AI, ensuring that customer privacy and civil rights have been safeguarded. In terms of UK, they have recently conducted an AI summit where uh, a lot of different countries have signed an agreement ensuring that the AI must be safely and securely being released to the general public. And EU is also working on a legislation which is expected to be ratified in mid 2024.
Okay, thank you so much, Ajay, again, and thank you everyone for joining us. Please keep an eye out for more webinars that we will be hosting soon. We also invite you to watch the recorded webinars we have posted on talks.incora.com. Thank you again.
Thanks. Thank you, everyone.